It's funny you should say that, Steve, because the idea did cross my mind indeed. So I actually am already looking for a venue close to Wembley. I've got a couple of ideas in mind. I'm working with my agent on getting something booked up. So hoping that a couple of days before I'll have something ready to go. And I'll be able to announce it on social media sooner rather than later, because as you said, there are going to be 90,000 people there, but they've got to know about it to be able to get any of them into a venue. And as I've been finding out, this is actually the third time I put this magic show on its feet, and getting the word out in this age of social media is extremely difficult. There's so much media out there, you know what I mean? There are so many things going on. To get people to hear about it is really difficult. So that's why I appreciate your time, Steve. And I really do truly appreciate everybody that comes out and supports me and supports independent artists, because that's really the lifeblood of producing new art, is the people that pay their money to come and support it, you know. And that's why I'm so gung-ho behind a promotion like Progress, who's certainly, you know, not a startup. They've been around for a long, long time, but they are continuing to, you know, be a great ground for developing talent in the UK and all across Europe. And so I'm super excited to be part of that show. 16 of the best, most aspiring, talented. You know, we've got such a great plethora of wrestlers who are going to be on the card as well. So super excited to be doing the commentary for that and to be doing the magic show on the Sunday night. And I'm also officiating the final match on Monday as well.
Oh, wow.
Doing a training seminar Monday morning, a meet and greet. I forget when that is, Saturday afternoon. And I'll be surprised if I have time to sleep, to be honest with you, Steve.
Isn't that a good thing, though?
No. I'm finding out actually this past week I've been running about 5 hours of sleep a night, so it's been really, really tough. I realize if I don't get 7 hours, I'm no good to anyone. So,
oh no!
Yeah,
I was gonna say I got 3 little kids. I haven't slept right in like 7 years, so
wow.
I'm in the same boat. But yet it's so exciting to hear that you have so much going on with the Magic Show and, of course, Progress Wrestling. And Progress Wrestling is piggybacking a little bit on Forbidden Door in June in Canada, because they're going to have an event earlier in the day. It's going to be Progress versus Defy Wrestling. It's going to be a great event as well. And I can't wait for that. There's so much happening with Progress Wrestling, so much happening with you. But I just cannot wait to see how everyone reacts to you said your third magic show, right?
It's the third time I put it on its feet, and every time I get it up, you know, with not magicians, with comedians, for example, right? You might see a comedian's Netflix special, but what you're seeing is the finished version. What you're not seeing is the previous 6 months or a year where they did all their smaller comedy clubs and they worked on their bits and they put it together, what worked, what didn't work. And after 6 months to a year, that's you get the finished piece. And so I'm in the process of doing that. Not to say that the show is in any way not, you know, worthy of people coming out to see. It's a completed show 100%. But every time I sort of fine tune it a little bit. The first time, I'll give you the rundown. The first half, it's a spoken word piece, runs about half an hour, and it's me detailing my career. If anyone's familiar with Derek Delgado, he's an absolutely incredible magician, mentalist, whatever you want to call him. He does a show that was on Hulu for a while. It was in the theaters in New York on Broadway, called In and of Itself. And he talks about his life, and he uses magic to emphasize certain different plot points in his story. And so the first half of the show is a version of that, telling my story in wrestling about when I started out, how I had to try and gain weight, when I got hepatitis, all these different things, the matches with Kurt Angle that you mentioned before. The second half is more of an interview piece. I have a couple of wrestlers up on stage and interview them about their experiences in wrestling. So people get to see a different side of them. This Sunday, I've got Big Damo and Man Like Doris.
Oh, nice.
Two of the guys. Different personalities, but I'm sure they're going to be equally entertaining when I get them on stage, do a little bit of magic for both of them as well. So it runs about 90 minutes, and it's not just a magic show. I've been to see a lot of magic shows recently for inspiration. I think when people go and watch magic show, they think, okay, this is a magic show. We go, there's a guy on stage, and he just does these magic tricks where, oh, wow, that's crazy. Something came out of there we didn't expect. But this is more a journey that you get taken on. Like I said, it starts with the video of Jay Briscoe. It ends with a video of Jay Briscoe. This is all about the love of professional wrestling, celebrating your life, celebrating every last moment that you have, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So it really takes you on a journey. If you take a look on my socials, at McGuinness Nigel on Twitter or on Instagram, you'll see some of the feedback. It's been blow away fantastic. I'm so proud, Steve. So proud of being able to put this together and go out there and tell the story and do something to honor Jay as well, and to honor this business that I love so much and I've spent the majority of my adult life in.